Welcome to my platform. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your location or anytime you are meeting this video on YouTube. And if you like what I do here, please, after watching, subscribe, put on your notification bell, set it to all notifications so that you'll be able to know when I upload a new video. In this platform, we react to all forms of video. What we do before putting the video, analyze it, and we sit down there to watch it together with you. Then later we'll come to the comment section to talk about it. Of course, everybody is entitled to his or her opinion, but let us always do it constructively in the comment section. Like you can see, this is my t-shirt, this is my merchandise. If you like this,
numerous reasons why we are leaving Nigeria. Among those reasons are that the Fulani are taking over Nigeria, and we call them the foreign invasion. Fulani foreigners, and some people have 5 p.m. in somewhere. Fulani have taken over or are taking over Nigeria, and we don't want to be slave. Okay, now I want you to see something in the screen. I want you to see something in the screen. That thing I flash on the screen is for people who know what I'm talking about. Okay? Poverty of the state exchange causes an army to be maintained by contribution from a distance. Contributing to maintain an army at a distance causes the people to be impoverished. Expecting you to understand what I have just flashed on the screen. It is not for you to understand. And I'm not going to explain why I flashed this in on the screen. But I know some certain people that are watching me now will understand. Those who this thing is meant to will understand, and they are going to understand it. People I am talking to understand me. Those that this particular thing I showed on the screen now is referring to, they understand me very well and understand me very, very clear. Now, I want to tell you something this evening, this morning, depending on where you are watching from. Let us start from the African Charter of People and Human Rights. What does it say? Remember that I have been able to prove to you last time that armed struggle, which is the liberation movement or liberation struggle, in other words, is recognized by international law in order to liberate yourself and fight to free yourself, is recognized under international law. And not just international law that is very far from us. That liberation struggle is recognized by African Charter of People and Human Rights. The Article 20 of that African Charter recognize armed struggle. In fact, the Article 20 of that charter encourages armed struggle. It encourages us, if it is to go into armed struggle, to make sure we liberate ourselves from foreign invasion, from foreign control. It encourages us. And I am telling you, the Fulani, like you know, they are foreigners, they are foreign invaders. Today they have taken over our land, they have taken over our natural resources, they control it. And so they are already claiming the indigene in our own land. Okay? And now, as Nigeria is a signatory to it, and now, not only that they are claiming indigene of our land, they are also making decisions that has to do with our future. And their major plan is to take over Nigeria and turn Nigeria into Islamic State. These people are from Arab. They are Arab. You know what? Do you know what? Do you know how Arab treat you. Do you know? Do you know how Arab treat? Not all Arab are not bad, though. Because not the fake and wicked Arab. I am going to show it to you today. You see, sometime when these things are happening, you need to open your eyes and open your sense of reasoning. So, the Article 20 of that African Charter of People and Human Rights encourages we, the African people, to go into liberation struggle, which involve armed struggle to liberate yourself from the foreign invasion and the domination. Now, I have been able to prove with different exposition that Fulani conquest of Nigeria is a foreign invasion. It's a foreign invasion of our land, and we must understand the language these people understand is the language they are coming with. So we must make sure we'll be able to stand them with equal and opposite force. Now, they have been able to hijack our natural resources, the oil production, the oil exploration, the oil exploitation, and everything that has to do with natural gas. As I talk to you today, a Fulani man is one of the richest in Nigeria. In fact, I told you people that I will expose that one that is coming from Abuja to Bonny every day to work in Niger Delta, the place they name Niger Delta, Biafra. They name Niger Delta. He come with a helicopter every day. He come with a helicopter every day from Abuja. And the expenses or the upkeep of this man who reside in Abuja, because the only thing that Niger Delta is good is to milk the oil, is not a place to live. Niger Delta is not a place to live. So what did they do? They live in Abuja and work in Niger Delta. So I have come to show you in the same African Charter of People and Human Rights, which Nigeria is signatory to, what it has to say about the foreign invasion. Because everything we are going to do is backed by law, both international and local law. Both international and local law. Thank you very much, Alina Katan from Finland. I can see you. It is 1:56 a.m. in Finland. You are correct. And you are not sleeping. This is Saturday. But we are going to sleep very soon. I just want to do this thing very quickly so our people can begin to think and ponder over it. Now, let me show you this particular section of Africa Charter, the legal instrument. Let us go. The last time I explained to you chapter 21, African Commission on Human Rights of People, African Charter on Human and People's Rights, African Charter on Human and People's Rights. Article 21. Article 21. What does it say? What does the Article 21 say? Article 21 of the African Human and People's Rights says as follows. All people shall freely dispose of their wealth and natural resources. This right shall be exercised in the exclusive interest of the people. In no case shall a people be deprived of it. Does this reflect the Fulani controlling the Nigeria state today about the Africa Charter on Human and People's Rights? The answer is no. 2, in case of spoliation, the dispossessed people shall have the right to the lawful recovery of its property as well as an adequate compensation. Does Nigeria government Fulani who did not believe, or they don't believe in these laws? Does the activities, policies of the government today reflect the Africa Charter on Humans and People's Rights? The answer is no. This is the reason why we want to have a country. The country that have laws, workable laws, are bound to progress. Nigeria can never progress because they don't respect law. 3, the free disposal of wealth and natural resources shall be exercised without prejudice to the obligation of promoting international economic cooperation based on mutual respect, equitable exchange, and the principles of international law. Did you see that? This number 3 emphasizes on the free disposal of wealth and natural resources. And this number 3 say it shall be exercised without prejudice to the obligation of promoting international economic cooperation. So we're supposed to be having a complete enjoyment of our natural resources without attaching to the obligation of promoting international economy. So is Nigeria obeying this law? The answer is no. Today, Nigeria, controlled by Fulani, then they have what you call subsidy. They, exploit this oil, crude oil, they send it to abroad, to another country, they refine it, they buy it back, they sell it at a higher price, at a higher rate. So when countries who do not have oil will be buying the oil at a cheaper price, you that come from oil-rich country will be buying it at a higher price. When people who do not have natural gas will be enjoying the natural gas and all the dividends that it has, you that from the country where the oil and the crude oil that produce the natural gas and all that are coming from, or the mineral resources that produce the natural gas, you don't have access to it. Does that reflect the Africa Charter on Human and People's Rights? Article 21, subsection 3. Does they reflect it? The answer is no. We want a country where the law will be defined and we will respect the law for the progress of Biafra. We don't want to be in a country where nomadic people will be in government and all they do is plan to take over our land and position themselves to continue to exploit our natural resources to develop their futuristic Islamic state in North Africa. 4, the state parties to present charter shall individually and collectively exercise the right to a free disposal of their wealth and natural resources with a view to strengthen Africa unity and solidarity. This one, they are copying and they are doing it very well. This number 4 is the one that favors Fulanese. They copy it. That is the reason why you see them laying pipeline from Obigbo up to Mauritania. They are laying that pipeline, and that to make sure that they follow this particular subsection 4 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. It says state parties to this present charter which is Nigeria is a signatory to this present charter, shall individually and collectively exercise the right to free disposal. Free disposal is laying the pipeline from Obibo to Chad, from Chad to Niger, from Niger to all of them to all the Northern Africa, from there to Mauritania. Free disposal of their wealth. They are exercising this particular chapter and this particular section of this charter because it is going to favor them in their Islamic state. The natural resources shall be disposed freely to strengthening Africa unity. You see, to strengthening Africa unity. This is it here. State party to this present charter shall individually and collectively exercise the right to free disposal of their wealth and natural resources with a view to strengthening Africa unity and solidarity. Fulani singled this particular one out, and today they are laying pipelines all the way from Obibo to Mauritania. But in the same particular chapter, there is this thing that says all people shall freely. This particular chapter also says, number one, all people shall freely dispose of their wealth and natural resources. This right shall be exercised in the exclusive interest of the people. Are you going to say that the oil exploration in Niger Delta today and the Biafra land today is for the interest of Biafra people? The answer is no. The answer is no. In no case shall a people be deprived of it. They have deprived you and they will continue to deprive you since the day they discover oil in Biafra land. They continue and they started and continue to deprive you of that right. And then anytime they want to even listen to this law, they choose the one that favors them. That thing in this law say, in case of spoliation, the disposed people shall have the right to the lawful recovery of its property as well as an adequate compensation. Today we have seen Ogoni River. Ogoni River is covered, and not just only Ogoni River, but let me just use Ogoni River as an example. Ogoni River is covered in this particular subsection of this Article 21. Today, only compensation and the only promise that they come to do. They say, we are going to clean Ogoni River. We are going to do this. We are going to do that. People do not know their right. So when you know it, you know exactly what to do. This is law, international law that Nigeria signed to uphold. They uphold part of it and they don't uphold the other part. So the question you should be asking yourself is why? The only reason is because of the conquest, Islamization of Nigeria. The three say, free disposal of wealth and natural resources shall be exercised without prejudice to obligation of promoting international economic cooperation based on mutual respect, equitable exchange, and the principles of international law. So it does not matter whether Nigeria want to do anything with international community or anything. The number one thing is that they must protect the interests of the people, those who the oil come from their land. They are not doing it. Now let us continue to this number 4, which I told you now they are doing. State parties to the present charter shall individually and collectively exercise the right to free disposal of wealth and the natural resources with a view to strengthening African unity and solidarity. This one, they are implementing it. They are respecting this particular subsection, like I have said before. 5. State parties to the present charter shall undertake to eliminate all forms of foreign exploitation, particularly that practiced by international police, so as to enable their people to fully benefit from the advantage deprived from their national resources. You see? And as I'm talking to you today, this chapter 5 emphasizes that Nigeria must make sure they eliminate foreign exploitation that take the crude oil to another country to refine it so that Nigeria will buy the oil back because of corruption. And when they buy it back, they now sell it more expensive to the citizen of Nigeria, and the people, the foreigners that are doing the exploitation are now monopolizing it, enjoying the proceed from the oil, and they are even selling it cheaper in their countries. This chapter is there. It did not come today. They did not sign it today. It has been here for many years, as long as this Africa Charter come to existence. Nigeria is yet, as I'm talking to you today, they are yet to agree and respect this law. They are not respecting the law, and they will never respect the law. You see that state parties to the present charter shall undertake to eliminate all.
Thank you so much for watching this video together with me. Like I said before, if it is your first time of coming across my YouTube channel and you like what I do, please subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, leave your comment in the comment section. You are free to criticize, but let us do it always constructively. Remain blessed. I appreciate your massive support, and I love and cherish each and every one of you. Until I meet you again in my next video, for now we say bye-bye.